going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto pumping as like clockwork, guys. And on the weekend, we're the only game in town. And as long as the dollar staying weak, yields stay weak, we're going to be fine. Now we have Durbit says Bitcoin puts versus call ratio, a bullish indicator for early 2024. And I say it's just an early indicator for January. Remember, in the first quarter, we always have a pullback. We do have the spot Bitcoin ETF drama hanging for the beginning of the year. But again, stocks and cryptos always pull back in the first quarter. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly down, the dollar slightly up. We have volume in crypto up. We have Tether, USDC, and TUSD. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $887 billion. And we have Jerome in the house today. And we know he's not going to say anything new. Economy looks good, employment looks good, and they're going to be data dependent, and rate hikes and rate cuts are still in the air. Now, we're about 60 days from the next distraction. Just like I state, we always have a pullback in the first quarter, and we know the Fed just doesn't say, I took your money. We see the holes in the economy, and after Christmas, we know the consumer is going to be hurting, but they have income taxes coming around the corner. And around February or March, we're going to start hearing more layoffs. Remember, they hire big time during the holidays, guys, and then they lay off. And we see the weakness in the job market. So 2024 is a presidential year. We're going to have crypto regulation running through 2024. We'll be ready in 2025 to flip the switch, because we know the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. They caused the problem, printed all this money, caused all this inflation. Now, by raising rates on the inflation that they caused, it's destroying this economy, destroying the banks, destroying small businesses, which create layoffs. But they have the solution: robots, algorithms, and drones, and programmable money. They just need that crisis, because we already see that people are being brought to their knees. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $29.9 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have FTX and Alameda Research cash out $10.8 million to Binance, Coinbase, and Wintermute. Now, we have crypto as the largest growing asset class in ALCI DIY pensions. And once pensions start to invest heavily in crypto, that's when crypto is going to blast off. Not a spot Bitcoin ETF. We know we have plenty of those around the world. But when pensions come in, you're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars coming into this asset class. And we know we had a little bit during the last bull run, but the United States pensions backed off. But of course, this year coming up, guys, we're going to have regulation, and they're going to be able to come back in. Now we have Flare's trustless smart contracts beta testing is now live. Flare's costing testnet a milestone for $800 billion of crypto assets. Now we have Bitcoin, XRP, and Doge to be used trustlessly with smart contracts on Flare, earning yields and bridging other chains. And if earn money, just like the institutions, also we know how important interoperability is. Remember, whoever makes this seamless is the winner. Now we have crypto investment platform Facet granted operational license in Dubai. And we see the Middle East moving fast forward for this digital transformation. And then lastly, guys, we have Circle says it doesn't service Justin Sun and letter to U.S. senators refuting claims about illicit financial activity. And we see Tether, Justin Sun, they always got to keep the movies going on. We know the central banks want to keep control of the money supply. So therefore, they control the global economy. So any stable coin has to go through them. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.